What is up, my friends? Let's talk about the Batman and all of the spoilers, leaks, whatever you want to call it. So, there have been some images that have leaked as well, and then there are plot leaks. Now, plot leaks, I'm not too sure how to take them because I could even myself go on somewhere like Reddit and write up an elaborate tale of what could happen based on the trailer, which I'm already thinking about. And it could just be fan fiction for all you know it. But nonetheless, it's just fun to talk about these things as we wait, anticipating this release of such a gem that we're going to get. I mean, how many times have you watched the Batman trailer? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to while you're down there, hit that subscribe. And when you come back up to the video, hit that bell for notifications. But let's get right into it. So this comes from Reddit, unverified of course. It says, the Riddler and Falcone are the main villains. And I'm okay with this. Right off the bat, sounds just like it. We know the Riddler's the main villain. We gotta have a little mobster in there for some grounded reality, and we're good. Catwoman and Penguin are supporting characters, and the movie chronicles how they become the villains that we know. We do know this from past talks and everything, that Penguin wasn't going to be the Penguin just yet, but we would see the rise and turn of this man turning into the Penguin we know. So, Edward is an engineer who uncovers a conspiracy connecting Gotham's elite, the mayor, and the district attorney, the commissioner of police, to mobster Falcone's effort to privatize Gotham's essential services like water and energy and raise their costs under the pretext of renovating the city. Sounds a little too close to home, doesn't it? He threatens to expose it. Falcone attempts to have him assassinated, but only manages to kill his pregnant wife. Then Edward fakes his death, becomes a Riddler, and begins killing the people involved in the conspiracy, leaving behind clues to expose their lies to the public. So, just from that little piece, we can pretty much be assured that this is sort of like aligning with the trailer of sorts, where we hear the Riddler talking to Bruce Wayne as being accomplice to all of this as well. Because if we're talking about Gotham's elite, you can't be talking about the elite without having the Waynes in there. I mean, it doesn't get more elite than that in Gotham, right? So that's pretty much, I think, going to be the Riddler's main crux in this. Is Bruce Wayne is a big part of this as well. So Oswald is a nightclub owner and criminal entrepreneur who refuses to work for Falcone. He runs a small operation but manages to take advantage of Edward's actions to take over Falcone's organization once Batman takes him down, becoming the new kingpin of Gotham. And it's giving me those Gotham vibes from the TV show as well, with the nightclub and everything. He dislikes being called Penguin at first, though he ultimately embraces the name and several street gangs under his command, including the Royal Flush gangs, and those are going to be the guys we see that Batman pretty much wrecks in that trailer. So, man oh man, did they get a beating. Selina Kyle is a thief who targets Gotham's elite after growing up in poverty. She steals evidence of Falcone's conspiracy and initially leverages it for her own benefit, but ultimately helps Batman expose it to the public after learning how many poor families Falcone would harm. She flirts with Batman and is inspired by him to adopt the identity of Catwoman, and the movie implies that she might be Falcone's biological daughter as well. So that's a pretty big twist and a pretty interesting one as well to have for Selina Kyle. Now, that's all they pretty much say about this. There isn't much more detail, and as I said, it wasn't going to expose everything, but we do have a sort of more understanding of where this story could go. And like I said, the leak can be just made up in all of this, but it's a pretty good leak, I would say so as well. I mean, it does really align well, and I could definitely see a story like this being adapted. But is this our Batman story or not? Also, the Royal Flush Gang, could that have any connection to the Joker or not? We don't know who the Joker is here. There's conspiracies, there's theories out there that it is going to be Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, but I don't think so. That wouldn't make sense that much for me right there. Although I would want it. I think that when they showed Bruce Wayne in the beginning, well, not the beginning, but in part of the Joker, it could definitely be Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne right there. So it wouldn't be a far stretch to try and retcon Joaquin Phoenix's Joker in here, but I'm not sure, due to the type of actor Joaquin Phoenix is, I just can't see him in a franchise. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with that. I like everything else I read as well. We know the Penguin was just going to get his start here and not really go full on out till probably the end. And I do like the whole thing with the Riddler being more of a conflicted villain than anything, and sort of trying to do good, but in doing that good, it sort of turns into madness as well. So I like that sort of arc that he would have right there. Of course, we're not sure if this is legit or not. We're just going to have to wait and see. What are your thoughts on it, though? Do you think that this is a good story right here, or do you think that this is definitely not it? So let me know your thoughts on that below. But yeah, as always, I will be doing more videos on the Batman as we get more stuff on it, and I'm definitely excited for this movie, no doubt about that. Let me know your thoughts on it below, and as always, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers, so close. We're about to hit 16,000. That's amazing. And make sure you turn on the bell for notifications as well. Let me know your thoughts on that. Yeah, I do like everything that I'm hearing about this leak as well. The Catwoman thing would really put a very interesting predicament and complex character to Selina Kyle even more than she already is. And I don't know if that's just getting too complex for the sake of being complex, which is a fault of its own. But I could definitely see how that could play out in a very interesting approach as well. Her being Falcone's daughter and everything, like where does that leave her next, right? Would she be wanting to take over that throne, or what is it, right? I doubt that she would have any sympathy for him, especially everything that she's been through and everything that he's done. But nonetheless, taking control of that power would be something that she could definitely do. Also, I do, as I said in the beginning, like the fact that the Riddler was turned into the Riddler due to the evil of Gotham, and he's pretty much trying to fight for a better life for everybody. But in doing so, he's also like, where is this like drawing the line of evil and good? Like, when does he start to become evil himself for what he's doing compared to the people that he's like basically like hurting and all of that? That's the interesting aspect of all of this. And how much blame does Bruce Wayne Batman take as well for all of this? For his family is pretty much part of this as well, I'm pretty sure, just based on this person's leak and this whole trailer that pretty much is saying that they are more than like guilty of all of this as well, and that the truth is going to come out. So that should be pretty interesting to see. Definitely a much realistic as well plot with what Falcone's trying to do with privatizing things is something that we see in today's world today, that many people in different parts of the world struggle with, is privatizing essential things like water and all of this. So I don't know, I'm digging this. Hopefully we'll get more news, another trailer before the end of the year. Hopefully, we'll see. Let me know your thoughts below. But as always, that's going to do it for me. Make sure you check out my other videos as well. I've done on Batman before. You can go check them out on my channel. Also, we have the afternoon attack later today. We'll be talking some news as well that is just dropping. And I have a video on Lovecraft Ending as well for the latest episode, as well as Tenet and New Mutants on the channel as well. So make sure you tune into those to check it out. And that's going to do it for me. I'll see all of you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Stay safe, stay positive. Hey, if you're still listening, check out one of the videos on the left. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications, and stay positive.